Well, here's my little core cutter that I made, and what I use is a Husky, one of those 10-in-1 screwdrivers to adjust it. This is hollow all the way through, which is nice. So what I can do is I can take this, put it on here, I can loosen this up, I can either back it out or set it in deeper. I'm going to back this out a little bit. I was making some lighter cores earlier. I want to make these cores about 45 grains. And all I do is I just take this, tighten it up, mix it nice and flat. Now the lead wire I buy from Corbin, it's a 70,000 grain spool, so it's a 10-pound spool. 7,000 grains to a pound, right? And it's pretty much caliber specific. This particular wire is good for 22 and 6 millimeter, maybe 25 caliber. But after that, you need to go with a thicker wire. The nice thing about it is pure lead. It's really, really soft, and it makes for a much better, more consistent core. And it doesn't overpressure and weaken your dies. So here's how this works. The core goes through here on the cutter, like this, and just like that. And then I can just go like that. Now what's interesting is another tool I use is my iPhone. And what I do with my iPhone is I got this Taurus club timer in here. What this allows me to do is not have to use my head to count this, because if I'm counting out a bunch of cores, I'll lose count. If someone come out into the garage and talk to me, the phone will ring, something. So what I want to do is go to my settings, sensitivity all the way up, and take my delay and turn down a little bit. And what it does is the microphone on the phone will give me a count. So what I do is I put the phone somewhat close to hear. Sometimes it doesn't work. It has to be loud enough for the phone to hear it. So I go ahead and hit start. And it's going. It missed one, but it showed me that I dropped 7 cores, which is nice. I'm done. So the easier you make it on yourself, the better off you're going to be. It's going to take a lot of the frustration out of it. There's nothing worse than setting up your dies, swaging your cores, and then find out you're either 2 or 3 short or 10 too much. This is expensive. This is about $50 delivered for a 10-pound spool of wire. I'm still trying to find an affordable source for lead wire. I think some of the stained glass companies sell lead wire, but I'm not sure how much they charge for it. But this particular lead wire is designed for bullet swaging. So now that we got the core blanks made, we need to set up the core swage die. And for this, you'll need a scale. Just use your standard beam scale or your electronic scale. Alright, going from jacket making to core swaging is pretty simple. This comes with a pin. And what this pin does is it sets this base as a constant in the RAM. It's a little tricky, and I have a way of setting it up. What I use, I just take this, I drop it in here, and there's these little blocks you get, little ejector blocks, and what you want to do is use these for the right size you need. And here, put this pin in there to keep this captive, right? And this little block here, see how that little block makes this jump up pretty high? If you take it out, they have different size ones. It comes with like 4 or 5 of them. It only goes so far, and it won't fully eject it, especially on a short core. Whoops. So now, I'll go ahead and drop my die on there. Screw it down until it stops. Don't over tighten it, just hand tight is fine enough. Now we take the punch holder. This is a big sucker here. And we run it down. It's fairly fine thread, so it's going to take a while to get this thing down there. Right about there is good. We take this little nut out, we put the punch in, make sure that the punch matches the die. Don't accidentally put the point forming or the coarse wedge punch in there, it's not going to do any good. This is an exact seal, because lead will liquefy or will flow at about 20,000 pounds per square inch. You run this in there until it stops. Then you want to back it out a little bit. You want a little bit of play in this, so it'll find the center of the die. That way this edge won't bounce off the edge of the die and chip it as possible. Now we got our cores. Let's get our scale out. And if you figure your jacket weighs 10 grains, you're going to want about a 45 grain core. So let's go ahead and set this up to a 45 grain core. A little bit of lubricant. Go ahead and lube up the core blank. Put it in there. As we can see, we don't have the punch holder all the way down far enough. So we just keep pushing it down. Or turning it until you feel resistance, right about there, right? And what I do is these flats on this lock nut up here, I use that to count as I turn it in order to figure out how much deeper I'm going. So now that I got it there, I'll go ahead and give about a turn like that. This should get it nice and square. You see, it's already starting to turn into a perfect cylinder. I'm just going to go down a little bit like this, just so you can see how this will squirt out the lead. I'll take some close-ups of this. Now we hit the bottom. We can push it down, and we have the lead. When the lead comes out, it's warm. You can really feel it. When you pull the core back out, it cuts it, and these come out. There goes my recycle bin. Take your core, then you weigh it. This is going to be a little heavy, I think. Yep. So I back this lock nut out, I keep going down. I'm going to change the camera angle on this because I want to get you guys a close-up to show you what exactly is going on here.